Gwen or...
Hey, Alan, you guys were talking about nuns earlier today, and Poundcake said he had never seen one. He may have. I don't know. I was a Catholic school K through 12 like you were, and I had the best teacher I ever had in high school was actually a lay nun, and she just dressed like a normal person. She was still, part of an order, but she was allowed to live in an apartment, and she taught a whole bunch of classes. She was actually our driver's ed instructor. Cool as hell, led all the study abroad trips in the summer and everything, but she's since passed away, but I don't know if there's still any lay nuns out there.
I wonder if there are lay nuns still out there. They've got to be, right? That's why I call them undercover nuns, but...
I've even emceed at a Catholic school, and I still never saw a nun.
Really?
DJ Wettings went to a Catholic school?
I emceed there, yeah.
MC Wettings.
I was doing
MC Wettings.
It was a winter formal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
All right.
Can you call a nun cool as hell?
He did. He did.
Is it allowed?
Called her cool as hell.
Should she be cool as heaven?
Well, she is cool as hell. She's
cool as Christ.
You don't want to call her hot as hell.
You can call her chill AF.
She is chill as a Franciscan.
Yeah.
That's how that comes in. Here on Fridays, I realize today is Tuesday, but here on Fridays for some time now, we have done something called the Bill Squire Friday Get Down, and it started a couple of years back when we were celebrating the 50th anniversary of WMMS. It was in tribute to the late, great Murray Saul, who made that really his calling card. And it's brought to you by Cleveland Whiskey. And I was just reading that Cleveland Whiskey is teaming up with the Cleveland Clinic to make hand sanitizer. There are a lot of companies that make spirits that have taken to this to try to help out, and Cleveland Whiskey is foremost among them.
Ooh, this is going to be a good get-down Friday.
Very pleased to see this. Cleveland Clinic and Cleveland Whiskey are working together to formulate, blend, and bottle hand sanitizer for the Cleveland Clinic health system.
Very cool.
It's awesome.
There you go.
Galaga.
Right. That when it
That's
comes
the
off
squirt.
the still, it's real high percentage of alcohol, and you can't drink it before they put it into the barrel.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if that's what they'll do. Just take that White Lightning stuff.
Well, yeah, I think a lot
whatever.
of these places that do that, I mean, I think that they just take the raw material.
And mix it with goo.
An initial run of 1,000 bottles were produced and distributed among the Cleveland Clinic locations. More bottles will become available as production picks up. So
Very cool.
Thank you to the Cleveland Whiskey people. Always pleased to be associated with them. And they're out there doing the hand sanitizer. But don't drink it!
Don't drink that, but you can drink the whiskey, which there were a few bottles left at the liquor store when I was there yesterday.
Yeah.
People were grabbing it up.
Yep.
Gotta. Clean your hands.
Sanitize your hands.
And your throat.
Yeah. Well, don't blow it all out now.
Well, it was just
you got to give them
practice.
something for Friday.
Practice.
Oh, okay. I see. All right.
That's all.
Hey, Alan. Danny from Fairplay, Colorado here, and we don't have a lot of people here, about 600, but turned on quite a bit of them to your show, and let me tell you, we really appreciate you keeping on, giving us some entertainment in this quarantine, man, so keep on keeping on, brother. We really appreciate it here. Fair play. Much love.
Love Danny. Danny's
Fairplay, Colorado.
I love Danny.
Danny watches the show
Yeah.
from Fairplay, Colorado. He's one of the YouTube viewers, and that's funny. Yeah, man. Anyway,
Outside of Denver.
yeah. Get out of Denver, baby. Go.
You're welcome.
So, thank you. That's another message off of the Alan Cox Show After Hours line, and blah, blah, blah. So you can use that anytime you like.
It ain't easy being a kid. Now look at what you gone done did. Whoa, it's time for Kids Corner. Kids Corner!
Well, you can always count on kids to be dicks, and the fact that there is a global pandemic is no different. Police in Virginia. I don't know what the hell is going on with Virginia. It is the state of my birth. Devotion to accuracy when we were talking about Liberty University, Jerry Falwell's alleged college, letting all the kids back in after spring break. I mentioned that it was in Lynchburg, Tennessee. It is, in fact, in Lynchburg, Virginia. And now a lot of police in Virginia are they're seeing a video trend come up of teenagers going into grocery stores and coughing on the produce.
Man,
Come
why?
on,
Oh my God, I hate you.
In Texas, they had the ice cream lickers. Virginia,
Little bastards.
they've got...
Carrot coughers.
Yeah, carrot coughers.
Now, what's the punishment for this?
Arrested.
Are they going to get arrested, or are they going to get charged
Hopefully
with some
they get
sort
one of
like,
them carrots up the poop chute.
Yeah, like a spreading of infectious disease kind of thing, or like intent to cause harm.
Probably.
Inciting
Something
a
like that.
riot.
Yeah.
Let's hope it's a little bit more punitive than mischief.
And they all film it because they're stupid.
Well, that's how they're finding the videos. Yeah, I mean, Pixar didn't happen. Why would you do that and not film it? So they said that authorities are urging parents to talk with your children and explain to them why such behavior is wrong. Yeah, that's why they're doing it. They know. There's no conversation. If you have a kid who is coughing on produce, if your kid is a carrot cougher, there's nothing you're going to tell them that's going to dissuade them from doing that.
I'll tell you what, this lockdown and everything could be a boon for capital punishment, or corporal punishment. Just like kids are going to get beaten again.
Yeah.
In close quarters with their parents all day. They're just sick of them. The kids aren't acting right.
Short
They're going to get
fuses.
slapped.
Yeah, nobody's going down to their hands, hands on knees, like, now, Tyler, what do we talk about? No, just get him out of here.
See, the thing with that is, so they go to the grocery store, they cough on the produce, and then they get arrested. But then the state lets them out because they're letting out all 9 non-violent offenses. So they're like, see,
Yeah,
I'm
they're
back.
still going to get a fine or something, though.
Yeah, and it'll, I mean, I
Put
think
them on
with
house
kids,
arrest.
Yeah.
with kids, a lot of it, isn't it just teaching them, like, hey, scaring them almost,
Kids can't be scared now.
Really?
It's very different.
By a cop?
I remember watching Beyond Scared Straight, and some of those kids were just like, yep, I'm going to be here, and...
There's plenty of kids that'll be scared still.
Yeah, because Scared Straight, you knew it was a TV show. Those kids knew they weren't going to jail.
It's one of my favorite
Yikes.
shows. I'm going to watch that on Netflix when I get home. If it's there.
That's the problem, though, is people liked Scared Straight for the kids. Not the... the point was that you'd have these hardened criminals screaming at these kids. Except the kids were like, yeah, so what?
Well, the kids start off tough, and then usually by like
crack.
The later episodes, they get broken down, and they're like, okay, I'm good.
I miss my mom.
No, they're just like, I'm just terrified of these men in here.
I remember the guy, they went through AdSeg, and there was a grown man there. He was like, oh, you like robbing and stealing? He was like, I got some dudes down the hall. He was like, they'll pat on your butt. And and they was like,
oh, that's what scares them when these guys start joking about anal rape. That really gets them to wake up.
They're like, you cute. Someone will pat on your butt, and ain't nobody gonna do nothing about it. He was like, I dare you. Fight back.
I dare you. Yeah.
Talk about stealing.
Yeah. So anyway, let me play these two for you. A couple in Louisville, Kentucky. They are furious when the store that they're at tells them, no, you cannot buy 23 cases of Mountain Dew. That goes against everything that we stand for. I would think that, this isn't an essential product. Listen, I love Mountain Dew as much as the next guy. Enjoying one right now. But this is not toilet paper. These are not Clorox wipes. It's not milk, right? They made a huge scene when the cashier would not let them buy 552 cans of Mountain Dew due to coronavirus rationing. So that means everything is on rationing?
In Kentucky, Mountain Dew probably is.
You think? I mean, it must be.
Everyone's walking around with dew mouth down there.
Right.
Wow.
They're like, leave some for me, Leroy.
Leroy.
Selfish bastard.
Yeah, it was Leroy.
Yeah, you kind of look like a Leroy.
Leroy.
No, that's my uncle.
Bad Leroy Brown. That's you.
No.
Your uncle is bad Leroy
Well,
Brown.
he's not
the family.
He murdered somebody.
He's Levert, not Leroy.
Levert?
Levert
Yeah, so
Brown.
you're Leroy.
Levert.
Levert 2000.
Yeah, no.
What a liar!
He's supposed to lose his mind over
Such a
some
liar!
Mountain Dew.
I can
Over
leave
some
another
Mountain
time,
Dew.
but I will. I'm telling you, you're such a liar. You just told me just now that I can go outside and come back in and get the drink. That's what you just said. But that's what you just told me.
Come on, this ain't even worth it.
She just told me.
I know.
Wow.
Just give me
You
the
are
card.
so rude. I only say you have a job. You lied to us.
Folks losing their minds up here for some Mountain Dew.
Yeah, well, listen, it is a delicious product. I don't.
You lied to us.
I'm just not clear.
It's so rude.
I think a rationing order loses some of its impact if everything is rationed. There are a lot of things. Listen, you're still trying to stay in business, right? Would you rather sell 23 cases of Mountain Dew or none? I mean, these people are coming in. We want to buy 23 cases of Mountain Dew. Just go, okay. That's not essential.
Again,
Walk down a soda aisle.
depending on where you're at.
There's 1,000 cases of
You know
different
what,
kinds of
though?
soda.
But you are a Mountain Dew fan. You drink a lot of Mountain Dew. Probably the most Mountain Dew of everybody on the show.
I have a can a day.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
not
all-
recently. This is my first in a while.
That's what keeps you young.
Yeah. Keeps me young. Right.
So, are you just going to
It is my soda of choice.
Yeah,
when I
you're
have-
going to abandon Mountain Dew and just get some other
Pop.
less, like you can get what, Mellow Yellow?
Moon
You can get
Mist.
Moon Mist, Mountain Lightning.
Listen, since
Some
you
trash
mentioned
like that?
since you mentioned it, Bill, I don't like to
How many
talk.
cases?
I don't like to talk about myself. Okay, you know this.
Oh, yeah,
I don't like to talk about myself. But I have suffered throughout this coronavirus because there has been no one. We basically have the run of this joint, right?
Yeah.
We're the only ones here.
Doing cartwheels.
There's been no one to refill the machines in the back,
And you're out
as
of
there
Mountain
would
Dew?
normally be.
There's a Dew
And
deficit.
the Mountain Dew has been sold out. It's not just me. There's other people who enjoy it, right?
Right. I don't mind a Mountain Dew. I just there's other drinks I'd rather have.
Well, you're in luck because it's sold out. And so I was forced to either make a lesser choice, 7-Up my ass. Let me rephrase that.
The 502.
Make 7 of yours.
Let me rephrase that. 7-Up? I think not. He sold out of Mountain Dew.
Now,
And there won't be anybody back there for the foreseeable future. They're not going to have a guy in here filling those up. There's nobody around.
think
And that's
it's gonna run
fine.
out.
I'm not saying there should be. I mean, we all suffer in our own silent ways. And There's no Mountain Dew in-house. Now, there might be on the first floor. The cafe's been closed, I assume.
The
or are they
cafe's
open?
closed, but there are those vending machines.
There's those vending machines.
Yeah.
I haven't checked those because it's not that important to me. But these people, if it is that important to you, I would never go in and say, I need 23 cases of anything. Let them buy the Mountain
How
Dew.
many cases would you need?
I don't need a case of anything, right?
what about a briefcase? If I brought you
Do
a
you need a
briefcase
case of
full of Mountain Dew.
briefcases?
I'm going to need a briefcase full of Mountain Dew.
That's what was in the briefcase in Pulp Fiction, by the way.
That's
knew
why
that.
it glowed
Yeah,
yellow when
yeah.
they opened it up. It was all OG Mountain Dew.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can have all your Arctic Blasts and Code Reds and things like that. I don't need all
I'm
that.
a Code Red fan myself.
Don't need it.
My preferred Dew is Code Red.
OG Dew.
I'll take some Baja Blast every
Oh,
once
I
in a
do
while.
love a Baja Blast, but only with Taco Bell.
Oh, yeah.
Agreed.
It doesn't
Isn't that
taste
the only
as good.
place
No,
that serves
You can
it?
get it
they have
now.
a
I
can.
get it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Agreed, though.
Yes.
Because it's that muscle memory. You start to associate it with 3 in the morning.
Well, it's like the way
Crunchwrap.
like a Coke from McDonald's tastes
so much
incredible. Because they
But they
have
say
it
'cause
specifically
Stainless steel,
Yeah.
filtered, blah, blah.
like they have it scientifically
Calibrated?
calibrated
Is
to
that true
come
or is
out
that nonsense?
No, it's true.
Yeah.
I know people say it's true. I figured that was like an old wives' tale. You know how old wives will always talk about the fountain situation
They're always into
at
that.
McDonald's?
It's like enough about the fountain situation at McDonald's, you old wives. Go spend time with your old husbands.
Jim, why is your grandmother always going on about the fountain situation at McDonald's?
Also, why are you
she's an
called
old
Jim
wife.
if your name's James?
She's an old wife. That's Stephanie for you. I don't know what to tell you.
tales.
That's right. Hey, Roger.
Classic Stephanie.
Hey, great show. I've been listening about 3.5 years. I drive
Hey.
a truck, and I come through all the time. I try to pick you up all the way to Youngstown,
Thank you.
to Cleveland, to Conneaut.
Thank you, sir.
I'm from Pennsylvania. I'd like to be a bureau chief.
Yeah.
in
Where are you from in PA?
Atlantic, Pennsylvania.
Where is Atlantic, PA? Is that Central PA?
No, I'm 15 miles from Andover.
Okay.
I'm out in the middle of nowhere. I'm probably closer to Terry the Goat than I am to you.
Oh, I see. Atlantic, PA. All right.
Just outside of Conneaut Lake, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I know where that is. Okay. And how is it? How's the trucking life these days, Roger? Have you seen any negative ripple effects yet?
I'm on a contract for a store that begins with dollar and is a higher up service official.
Yeah, I understand. Right.
And it's crazy. I've been going for 10 days straight now because of this crap.
Wow. That's good or bad, or you?
It's good for me. I'm making a lot of money, but it's just ridiculous. I mean, what these people are doing about toilet paper is absolutely phenomenal.
It is pretty wild, isn't it?
Oh, it's not. You've never seen nothing like it.
Yeah.
How are the lot lizards holding up? Like, are they doing okay?
They've got to be working double time.
Oh, I don't know. I try to stay away from them truck stops like that because that's where the hiv's at. You don't need that.
And there's
a lot worse than coronavirus in those places, right?
That's right. And a lot of the rest stops are shut down. Like they're not letting people.
In Pennsylvania, the governor just opened them up today in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
So now I go to certain places where I'm fine at, but like I was telling Poundcake, the bad thing is about delivering is the people that are waiting to buy the toilet paper, the white gold as I call it, is are the people that go to work every day.
Right.
And the stores ain't open in the morning, and when they get off work, they need toilet paper. Well, by that time, all the other people just scarf it up.
Sure.
So I pretty much try to tell them what the delivery days are for the areas they live in that I'm delivering. You know, the truck comes this day, the truck comes this day.
All right. Well, keep it between the ditches, Roger.
I know I have to because then I need toilet paper and I don't have it.
Right.
Hey, we do appreciate what you're doing because I know that there's a lot of people that are working hard like you, and there's a lot of truckers out there that aren't getting the credit that they deserve for keeping all these people supplied with the things that they need. So we appreciate it.
Thank you.
I don't need no credit. I just need, people need to be respectful to each other. I mean, what they need to do is, old people don't need to go in and get toilet paper. They can get diapers and...
I thought he was going one way and he went another way.
Roger.
That's all right, yeah. All right, good. We're getting it from the inside there with Roger. All right, thank you, Roger.
Why don't the young people?
Thank you very much. Hey,
All right.
great listening.
Thank you, pal. There's Roger. He's our new bureau chief in Atlantic, PA, which is about 90 minutes north of Pittsburgh, about due east of Cleveland, about the same. And if you look at it on the map, the city limits of Atlantic basically are like a knife. Looks like a fan blade, how they drawn out to Atlantic.
I'm just going to wear a diaper instead of using toilet paper.
Yeah.
But there's going to be some young punk that goes and coughs on all the diapers now.
Young
teenager is going to go cough on the diapers and try and get some old person sick.
They're rats.
Also, I was at Target yesterday, and I was walking past the pens, the model that they have is not like an old person. It's like a regular underwear model.
Maybe she has overactive bladder.
It's like hot dude, and he's in a diaper. He just got this big old diaper on, just looking hot.
Well,
Everybody's got a model.
Well, yeah, because they don't want to market something that makes old people feel old.
Yeah. He's a diaper daddy.
Yeah,
a real model can wear everything.
There you go. They say the diaper makes the man.
Ooh.
So think about that.
I mean, if you want to make your package look good, those diapers made his thing look great.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, because it's all puffy in the front.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't want to have a puffy package. You want to be well defined. You want to be like Harry Shearer and Spinal. You want the cucumber and the tinfoil. You don't want. Hey, check out my puffy package.
Ugh. Why is it bloated?
Oh.
Good point.
Yeah. How'd your date go last night? It was fine. I could hear him crinkling from 2 blocks away, though. Walking right over here. Hey, George.
Yep.
How are you, George?
Pretty good, man. You guys were talking about your favorite Mountain Dews and whatnot. I called in and said originally in Christmas 2 years ago, they put out a Code Red Mountain Dew, Green Mountain Dew mix.
Whoa.
It was like a cranberry or something, wasn't it?
No, that was this year that they did the cranberry.
Oh, okay.
The one before was like original Green Mountain Dew and Code Red mixed.
They did one. Awesome. They did one for Halloween called Voodoo, and it tasted like melted down. Well, yeah, it tasted like melting down creamsicles. It was. If you could say that Mountain Dew was too sweet, which sounds ridiculous, exactly. It was really sweet. Yeah. All right.
But back to your guys' toilet paper issue, man. Just take a shower when you're done. Ship, shower, shave.
Right. Yes. All right. Thank you, George.
Isn't that amazing? I hope you think so.
Me too.
Yeah, from toilet to shower. That's a viable option. And then the waffle stomps.
Every time you go, just take a shower.
What about the dingleberries? Like,
I took a shower today, and it felt great. I felt so much prettier.
Yeah, but that's not after a dump, a big messy
You
dump.
don't know what I did.
Okay, maybe it was.
You don't know if I have a big messy dump.
You don't know my dump sitch.
That's right.
You're sweating, you're patting yourself, and you're like, now I gotta get in the shower after this.
That's so much poop. Mm-hmm.
Just let the water
It was
run on
so
it for a
hard
while.
and uncomfortable.
It's not enough.
I got that removable shower head now. I got my own bidet. Thank you.
There you go.
I mean, you do technically. That's all
That's
it
what
is.
That's what I'm gonna use my removable shower head for, as a bidet.
Sure.
You need
Sure,
a
that's
you need
what
a
you use
long
it for.
extension cord
No,
on it.
I'll go on the toilet and then
Tube
I'll
pipe.
hover over the tub.
Just one side.
All right.
I mean, it
well.
should work as long as you keep your diet right.
Don't tell
And
me
if you
about
put
my
it on
diet.
your OnlyFans account while you're doing
There
it.
you go.
Yeah.
Mary
Mare's
Santora's
bidet.
bum tub up in
Bum
15
tub.
minutes.
Mare's bum tub.
Yeah. All right, let me break.
Big wet butts.
Okay. 35192. You want to send a text, AlanCoxShow.com for everything else. And, of course, you can listen like Roger and all those guys on the iHeartRadio app.
The Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS and everywhere you go on our free iHeartRadio app.